Okay, everybody, we're going to go right into the qualifying. And I did a little practice here. A little lock-up going into that first corner. I ran pretty good laps in practice. I think you could see my best was a 150.49. So I had pretty good pace in practice. Get a bad, that was a bad section there. That's going to kill me down this straight. Went in too hot. And this is Virginia International Raceway. I kind of like this track. Pretty comfortable on it. Although I never raced this car on it before. But I've raced the F4 on here and I've raced the Ferrari. I was getting, I was getting a lot of video stutter. And I could not figure it out. I had to race with it and everything. It was very, very difficult. So I ended up unplugging my computer, letting the memory clear. And when I went back to the game, after the race, it was much better. But definitely had problems during the race with a lot of stutter. And boy, it makes it tricky when you're stuttering. And here we come down for our first qualifying lap.
P4.
So P4, but just because nobody else qualified. I think we did a 152. Yeah, 152. So 2 seconds kind of off our mark of what we did in practice. So not very good. And you can see I sacrificed that corner better there, so look at the difference in the delta going down this straight. I just gained like a half a second. Just because I made that corner better, I didn't go in too hot. So at least I knew enough to correct it. And this is where I was getting a stutter, right here. When you come over this rise, you see all those signs and everything? I was getting a ridiculous amount of stutter, where I couldn't even hardly see what the hell was going on. But you can see I'm still, 6/10 up and climbing.
That's a new fastest lap for Banfield, 148.7.
Yeah, the leader's doing 148, so that's out of my league. I have no chance of going that fast. I always notice the guys at the top, the higher rated drivers. I think he's like 5K or something. Those guys are almost 2 seconds faster than me. I got a long way to go to catch those guys. And here we come, much better lap there. You can see our delta's up almost a second. So this would be a 151 something. And there we go, a 151.1. So let's get to the race. All right, we're not doing the whole formation lap, just the end of it. And you can see we're P6, so we didn't end up too bad. I think there's only 10 cars in this race, which is disappointing. There should be more cars in this division. It's a nice car. I don't understand why more people don't drive it.
Be ready, we're about to go green.
And here we go. We're coming in to the green flag here, waiting for the lights, and there we go.
Go, nail it.
All right, we got Michael on our inside. He's going to have the inside track going through this first corner, and Alberto is coming up behind us. And there goes Michael in the Dunkin' Donuts car.
On your right.
And Alberto stuffs it underneath. So we're going to have a fight on our hand the first few corners.
Hold your line. We are clear on the right.
And we managed to get Alberto there, so we held him off. So that was pretty good, actually, for the start. We managed to hold our 6th position. So Berto's only 3/10 behind us. He's very, very close. And we're hoping to gap him and hoping to, you know, get a little scrapping up in front of us so we can make up some positions. It's a tough section going up this hill. Somebody locked him up there. And like I said, I was getting real bad video clipping there. Really bad, guys. And it was really hard for me through that section. And look, Alberto got a good run on us. And here he comes. And he's going to have the inside track. It's going to be tough to hold him off here.
Still there.
So here we go.
Hold your line.
Going to try to outbrake him going into this corner.
Still there.
And we do. You can see us
Still
outbrake
there.
him. He's still on our inside.
Still there.
We're holding our line. Now we got the inside.
Clear on the right side.
And we managed to get him. Now, it said there was car contact there, but that must have been net code because I didn't feel anything. And he didn't go off, so no harm done. 0x, but... So, that puts us a little back now. Because of that little fight, now we're a second back. So it stinks when you get in those fights early on because, you know, you lose touch with the cars in front. But I know I can do faster laps because, like I said, in practice I did some good ones. So hopefully I can close the gap on these guys in front. So we're still P6. 2 laps down. Looks like it's going to be about a 9-lap race. Pretty long track. So no real action so far, not in front of us. Maybe behind us, but not in front of us. So here's that section again. The stuttering, you don't really see it on the video. I don't understand why. The video, there was no stuttering, but on my screen, oh my God, it was brutal. Brutal. And I was also getting stuttering up at the top of this hill, up here. And it never happened before, just this race, so I don't know what was going on. Cars in front of us has opened up a little gap. They're 2 seconds up. Car behind us, but look, they're scrapping up there. It's going to be interesting.
The leader has just done a 148.9.
Yeah, they're fighting. And we get a lock up in front.
Off the pace.
Looks like Bobby Moss and Michael Verpino came together there, and they took each other out. So that's going to put us up to P4. So let's go take a look at what happened. All right, we're going to take a look at Bobby Moss in the number 7 car. He's on the inside. And he just tries to outbrake Michael and just can't do it and takes him out. Yeah, he just couldn't do it. He couldn't hold his line. We're going to take a look from Michael's car from the cockpit cam. All right, here's Michael Verpino from the cockpit cam. Bobby's on his inside. You can see Michael's coming in. He's holding his line, and there goes Bobby right in front of him. Michael had just nowhere to go. He had no chance there. All right, let's get back to the race. Okay, back to the race. Lap 3. All right, we're in 4th place now, so we got a chance at a podium. But we got to close the gap on Stephanie in front of us. That might be tough. She definitely has more pace than us. Her lap's like 2/10 faster than our best, so I think it might be tough. especially with
The
the
gap in
stuttering.
front is now 2.0.
So after the race, when I got the stuttering fixed, I went back and did a couple laps, and I was a second faster. So that stuttering really made it difficult. And I had stuttering through this section too. So here we come. End of lap 3. Getting into lap 4.
New fastest lap for Banfield, 148.7.
We got a good gap behind us now, like 5
Q4.
seconds.
That lap time was 150.4. Good lap. That's your quickest today.
Yep. Best lap of the day. Puts us P4. So I'm just going to grind it out and see if I can get a podium. My chances of getting a podium have to depend on somebody else making a mistake because I'm just not fast enough to catch anybody. But keep driving clean laps. Don't give anything away. Even P4 would be a good finish. You can see how cautious I am going through there. I'm losing time every time I go through that section because my screen was all over the place. I'm surprised it didn't show up on the video. I'm glad it didn't, because I probably wouldn't have been able to put out this video if it did. It was so bad. And here we go. Lap number 4 is down. Lap number 5.
You're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel.
Halfway home. Doing pretty consistent laps.
The gap ahead is now 3.2 seconds.
So I see a little smoke up front. And it looks like that was Marwin Ergang, the second place car. So Marwin went off there. We're going to have to go take a look at that. We'll get through this tough section and then we'll go take a look at what happened. Yeah, Marwin's out. You can see the number 2 car just got blanked out. So let's go take a look and see what happened. All right, we're going to look at Marwin Ergang in the number 4 car. And there he is. He looks all right there. And he's, trying to catch up to the number 1 car. Pretty good there. No problem. And he just catches that curb a little awkward and off into the barrier he goes. And that's the end of Marwin's race. All right, let's get back to the race. Here we are, lap number 5. P3 now. Looks like we're in it for a podium now, if we can keep it clean. This is lap number 5 of probably 9, because everything seems to be moving pretty quick. And we're still running very, very consistent laps. We got 3 seconds in front of us. We got 10 seconds behind us. And it doesn't look like anybody's going to catch us if we run clean.
Fastest lap for Banfield, 148.5.
And it doesn't look like we're going to catch the car in front because she's been gapping us the whole time.
P3. That was 150.5.
And you heard Jim, we're in P3 now. So, looks like a podium if we can keep it clean. Okay, I decided to go to the last lap here because nothing much happened the rest of the race. Everything stayed the same. So, this is the end of the race. You can see the white flags out. We're in P3. Where, we made up a little ground on Stephanie, but was still 2.7 back. We weren't catching her, and the cars behind us are still 8 seconds back. So there was really nothing else the whole race, and we managed to get a podium. So pretty happy about that. P3. And here we go. We're going to cross the start-finish line. And that's the end of the race. A good race at Virginia International Raceway.
Well done. Decent drive.
And Jim liked it too. So we're going to go check out the stats. All right, here we are. The stats. Strength of field, 2262. We gained 64 iRating, gained a little safety rating. So all in all, a real good race. We had no incident points. So I think the safety rating was a little cheap, man. 0.2 for no incident points. I think you should get a medal. You should get a big bump for that. Anyways, I hope you all liked the race. I hope you hang around till the end. I hope you like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. Ring the bell. Please leave a comment. And I will see you next time.